maximize that.
Tell me this: you got 7 kids, so father extraordinaire. Tell me, like what you learned from your dad and why, a lot of your initiatives, as like we talked about, you trying to bring notoriety to people that are, the real fathers out here that's really making impact. Like, tell me why it's so important for for the real fathers to get that notoriety and for us to be present in our kids' lives.
Honestly, fatherhood is so deep, right? I think it's at the core of a man's identity. When I look at my relationship with my dad, all the stuff that I've accomplished, people say, "Well, why don't you talk about your mom?" So, first of all, my mother's a beast.
Right.
She ran a company while my father was coaching. She ran everything. But it was like my father, I got to see how he treated her, like how he elevated her, how he respected and advanced her. I just think it's our children didn't ask to be here, right? Like that was our decision and choice, right? In most cases, right?
Right, yeah.
But I think the reality is it's up to us to give them what they deserve. You know what I mean? And they deserve to have that. So when I think of why it's important, if I'm not here anymore, if something happens to me, at least I want them to know like what I stood for, like what they're supposed to carry on, right? And that's why like the fizzle and everything. So like John Wooden, Pyramid of Success. Like I feel like kids should have some kind of thing that they know in their head. This is what I'm supposed to live by. And I think that's really what the role of the father really should be, is to give you that roadmap, that navigation system. So now they can take it. Think about like, I look at my father, I'm like, okay, now I know what I want to do to elevate and take it to the next level. When I named my son Allan the Third, I struggled with that. I'm like, okay, should he have that on him, right? But it wasn't that he has it on him, but he has enough in him. You see what I'm saying? And that's the difference. So now he has enough to take and move it and advance it forward. So that's why it's important to me, because that's just what I saw.